Let's have a look now at sort of a top-down analysis of the Euro US dollar. We have our monthly and our weekly charts over here, and we won't really look at these too much, but it doesn't hurt to keep an eye on the weekly trend lines. And you very, very rarely have to update them, of course. The market is currently bouncing at this weekly uptrend line, but we're going to see that more closely on the daily chart. But as you can see here, we had a real nice downtrend, and price broke through the downtrend. And there was a move up, but also a nice retracement back in the formation of a head and shoulders as well. But we're going to look at this more closely now and look at the smaller swings on the daily chart. So currently we are in this uptrend here. We can take it from that low, or we can take it from these lows. I like this low here. The market is currently bouncing at this trend line, so I would just move the trend line slightly because we've established a very clear low here. At one time, we had a parabolic trend line, and then price simply consolidated through, retested the high, and fell. Now we also have a downtrend line, and price is being squeezed. Price is being squeezed between the long-term uptrend line and the long-term downtrend line. And you see here how we simply drew the trend line from this high to this swing high here. And from this swing low, prices come down, and now to this swing low. At one time, we also had a trend line from this swing low here, and price broke through. No longer in effect. Let's have a look now at our 4-hour time frame, which let's look at our 2-hour time frame, and we'll just compress it here. We have a downtrend line and a short-term uptrend line, and we can even go closer than that by putting a trend line here, and let's expand that now. Let me show you just a couple of other things. At one time there was a trend line here. Price broke through, hit the backside, and fell. At one time we had a downtrend line here, and we had let's move this here, actually delete it. We also had a downtrend line from this high across these highs here. You could put it across that high, or you could put it here. As price continued to make lower highs and lower lows, price failed to make a lower low, then broke through. Looking at that a little more closely now. Failed to make a lower low, rallied, broke through, and moved higher. This is what our short-term or medium-term trend lines will look like right now. Currently in this uptrend, coming up to trend line resistance at 26.20. Let's move this down to a 1-hour chart, and here we have a better view of our uptrends, medium term, and this our short-term trend line connecting the last two lows, trailing the market. Now we don't know where we are relative to our downtrend line, so let's just compress the chart draw our down trend line, expand the chart, and it will show us where we are relative to our down trend line, once again at 2620.